Yes, ma'am.
And the telephone number is 614-233-1762.
Yes, ma'am.
And is that your cell phone?
Yes, ma'am. It's a Google Voice number.
And the address is 842 Taylor Avenue, Unit A.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's in Columbus, Ohio, 43219.
Yes, ma'am.
And what is the crime you're calling to report today?
Ma'am, I am the victim and witness of hate crimes, including, because I'm gay, including sexual assaults, rapes, attempted murders.
Okay, so first off,
yes, ma'am.
First you need to slow down. So, what is going on?
Ma'am, 3 years ago, I was sexually assaulted, I was kidnapped, I was attempted to be murdered multiple times in a 3-month span. Police covered it, Columbus Division of Police have covered it up.
Okay, again, I need you to slow down. So you were sexually assaulted, you were kidnapped and sexually assaulted 3 years ago by who?
By William Jamar Erby. That's his name. Also, my murder was
William W. Okay,
yes,
no, William W-I-L-L-I-A-M.
Correct.
Spell the next name.
The middle name is Jamar, J-A-M-A-R.
J-A-M-A-R, and the last name?
Erby, E-R-B-Y.
E is an echo, R is a boy, Y.
Correct.
His date of birth, telephone number, address.
Date of birth is November 1, 1990.
Okay, 11-190. Okay.
And address is 1356 1356 Wilson, W-I-L-S-O-N Avenue, Columbus, Ohio.
So,
43206.
43206.
Correct.
And you said it's 1356 Wilson Avenue, Columbus, Ohio?
Correct.
And why did he kidnap you?
That's a great question, ma'am. I guess you guys will have to ask him when he's arrested so that my life is no longer in danger. It's a great question.
Why is your life in danger?
Oh my God. Because my murder was attempted numerous times by the same individual after receiving voicemail messages, which I have, and also...
there were three attempts on your life 3 years ago?
I don't know about 3. There were multiple attempts. I'm not sure exactly how many there were. It was very traumatic and remains so.
So 3 years ago, same individual, William, kidnapped you, sexually assaulted you, and then he attempted to kill you 3 times?
Multiple times.
You don't know why?
Multiple times, ma'am.
Multiple times. He attempted to kill him. You don't know why?
That he attempted to kill me, you mean? And, no, ma'am.
You don't know why?
There's really no reason justifying attempted homicide, but I do know that it was a hate crime, for sure.
Okay, again, you said you didn't know why, and now you're saying it was a hate crime.
Well, I've got voicemails. Ma'am, what is your name or ID, please?
My ID number is 9171.
Thank you very much. Ma'am, I'm reporting horrible crimes to you, and you're interrogating me like I'm the suspect. That's absurd.
Sir, I'm asking, sir, you're making the allegations, and I'm asking the questions that I'm required to ask.
Okay, well, here's the more concerning part, ma'am.
I'm just saying, you told me you didn't know the reason why he kidnapped you and raped you, and then now you're saying it's a hate crime. How is it a hate crime?
Allow me to explain to you how it's a hate crime. Columbus police, because it was a homosexual incident, because I'm a homosexual victim, Columbus police have covered it up, as have local prosecutors, all the way up to the United States Attorney in Columbus, Ohio, Kenneth Parker. They are involved in a conspiracy of public corruption to conceal the criminal misconduct of police.
You just threw out a name there, and I have no idea who you just said.
Kenneth L. Parker. He is the United States Attorney for the Southern District of Ohio, and he is absolutely involved in covering up these brutal crimes.
Okay, so Kenneth who?
Parker. P-A-R-K-E-R.
P-A-R-K-E-R?
Yes.
K-E-N-N-E-T-H?
Yes.
And again, how is that saying it's a hate crime?
He has been notified of the violence and the police misconduct. The hate crime originated with Columbus Division of Police. There's at least 2 officers I can identify as perhaps primarily involved in hiding, trying to suppress these crimes, and I can give you those names when you're ready.
Okay, well, start again. You just said it's a hate crime. How do you know it was a hate crime? Why he kidnapped you?
I know it's a hate crime. I know the cover-up, the ensuing cover-up is a hate crime.
But, okay, how do you know it's a cover-up because you were gay?
I just received 108 pages of police reports that have been withheld for 3 years. And in those 108 pages, it makes clear that there were kidnappings and sexual assaults that were reported and received by Columbus Police. But Columbus Police and the Detective Vincent Montgomery, his summary of one encounter, it makes clear, as is the audio, that he was more concerned about it being a gay relationship than he was the fact that I had just I'd almost lost my life. It's entirely clear, and it's the only possible reason.
So did you have a relationship with William?
At one point, yes.
So he was your boyfriend at one point in time?
At one point, yes, ma'am. And it's clear that Detective Vincent Montgomery...
And Vincent Montgomery. Okay, hold on.
Yes.
V-I-N-C-E-N-T-M-O-N-T-G-O-M. Is it Mary E-R-Y?
Correct, ma'am.
And who is he?
He is one of the lead investigators in an attempted murder that was woefully minimized because of the nature of the relationship we'd had.
And is this information you previously reported to the FBI?
I believe I have reported the underlying information. The thing is, like I said, I just got the new evidence of these 108 pages of reports that make clear the criminal misconduct of Columbus Police. They're obstructing justice, ma'am, and it is criminal.
Okay, but it's already being looked into.
Not that I'm aware of, ma'am. And
the U.S. Attorney?
No, ma'am. The U.S. Attorney. The U.S. Attorney. Ma'am, if I may, the U.S. Attorney is involved in the cover-up.
And how do you know the U.S. Attorney is involved in the cover-up?
Because it's been more than 3 months ago that I sent him a letter advising him of it, and one of his staff members replied saying that the U.S. Attorney was looking into it, but it's been 3 months, ma'am, and there's an attempted murderer and kidnapper and rapist still out on the street, and Columbus Police are still free.
Okay, so what threats has he made to you lately?
Now he's retaliating against me as a witness, ma'am. He's retaliating and intimidating me, trying to suppress truthful speech, which is a civil right that I have, and it's certainly a right as a victim that's being unconstitutionally interfered with.
So William's retaliating against you how?
He's misusing legal process, ma'am. He's enlisted Judge Michelle Stroud.
And have you seeked legal advice?
Ma'am, nobody will help me. Nobody will help me.
Why will no one help you, sir?
That's a great question. I guess because that's a great question. I guess because they too are involved in the conspiracy to cover up these hate crimes. It is illegal to not help me at this point.
Why would the attorneys be involved in covering up hate crimes?
Ma'am, you're going to have to find that out. You guys are the FBI. It's your job to ask them those questions.
Okay, well, sir, what we do here is document that you've called. And if the FBI would happen to have any further questions, they may or may not reach out to you. What's the judge's name that you believe is involved?
Lashel, L-A-S-H-E-Y-L, Stroud, Stroud. And there's actually, so there's several more parties. Yes, ma'am. There's several more parties I need to,
You said Lashewyl?
Yes, ma'am.
Sproud?
Yes, ma'am.
She's the attorney, and
No,
I
ma'am.
believe she's involved in covering up this is a hate crime as well.
No, ma'am. She is a judge in the Franklin County Court of Common Pleas Domestic Relation Division, and she is absolutely conspired with William Erby to violate my civil rights, and also to intimidate and retaliate against.
You know, against Erby, you think if they, you're conspired to against your civil rights, and you could seek legal advice.
Ma'am, it is a crime. It is a federal crime, and I'm reporting it to the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Okay, well, what I'm going to do is get your information documented.
Please.
And again, if anybody has any further questions, then you can reach out to the Judicial Board and the State Bar Association if you feel that the attorneys, and the judges involved. You have a good day.
Excuse me, ma'am? It is 10:57 a.m. Of course, I wasn't done telling her who all was involved, and we heard what just happened. That was the Federal Bureau of Investigation. We got her ID number, and she is absolutely a criminal.